The AI video series has got a few additional extras, so let's get into that today. Today we're going to be going over a few things that you may have seen within the industry, but be very curious on how to do it. Today we're going to be covering changing clothes on AI influencers. Now you may have a perfect image of an AI influencer. However, you have then been approached by a brand deal or just want to put some different outfits on these influencers. How are you going to do that? Now today we're going to be showing you exact process on how to do this and why it's so effective, and also the potential of gaining brand deals from doing something like this. So make sure you follow along. This may be a bit of a tutorial as well as me talking to a camera, but it's very important that you listen in because there's a few complicated steps that you may slip up on and have some problems. Once again, if you do ever slip up on or keep having problems within the industry and you need someone to ask, feel free to go to the comment system, or better than that, join a community with like-minded people that are following down the same journey as you. If you're looking for such community, I have one down below with students and coaches that are ever evolving within the space and doing extremely well. So if this is something you're looking for, once again, have a look in the description and there is some communities for you to be able to network with people within the same industry and area as you, following the exact same journey. Your net worth is your network. So let's get into the video today on how to change clothes. But what we're going to do is simply upload our image to this platform, and then we're going to select the clothing or the piece of clothing that we want to change. We're then going to upload an image of the piece of clothing we want onto that AI model, and then you simply press generate. It's not that complicated, and once again, I'll show you on a small tutorial that may be playing over the top of this video. So like we said in the intro, this is the additional section where we're going to be working out how to change clothes on your AI model. Now, this can be done in multiple ways. The way I'm going to show you today isn't the best way to change clothes on AI models, but it's going to be one of the most accessible ways for you guys to be able to do this without having to worry about anything. So let's kind of jump into it today. We're going to start off fairly quickly because I know you guys have been following along with the series. Episode 1 of Reels, 2 not safe for work, 3 of conversions. Now we're on the final bit of the additional extras. So the main platform we're going to be using today is Kling. Now you guys have seen this before, mainly because episode 1, which I know you have all watched because you're all subscribed, have obviously watched the Kling lesson before, where we create Kling videos for our Reels, and it's obviously very helpful and a great way to go viral. But today we're going to be using it to be able to change clothes and outfits on your model. This is basically how we're going to go. Now, if you want a more like complicated and advanced method, there is obviously workflows out there similar to something like this, which does change outfits. It is obviously going to be better quality because it's done on comfy.ui and it's got a large complicated workflow. Obviously this is provided within the mentorship program, so you know people are using it and obviously love it. But today I'm just going to be showing you general public, the people that start on your AR models. I just want to learn that basic information on how to change the clothes on your influencer. So let's get into it. This process today isn't that hard, so it's going to be quite a short video, but hopefully you guys learn. So obviously we open up this standard Kling page here. We're going to go to images to start off with, and we're going to click this little virtual try-on section down the bottom left here. Now this is going to bring you to this little screen here, which is basically where you're going to be able to change your outfits on the model. Ignore these. I've just been making some fucking reels for my IG. If you guys don't obviously follow my IG, I recommend you do. Let me pull it up quickly. This is going to be able to help you kind of understand a few things. It's got Spotify lessons, so if you guys want to watch there, go for it. It's got YouTube and the occasional kind of educational reel that I do chuck up there, which is obviously going to be very helpful for yourselves. So yeah, obviously feel free to go and give me a follow there, as well as obviously a subscribe on YouTube, because I know this is going to be very helpful. So firstly, virtual try-on. So the default setting, and then you can obviously customize it to your model. So on this default setting, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. So if I select this model, which would obviously be your model that you upload, and then I select what I want to change. Now this model is mainly upper half, so I'm going to change her t-shirt or top. Obviously it selects top here. If this was an image that you found off the internet, you may want to specify what exactly you're changing. So if the model off the internet is wearing like a dress or something like that, or maybe it's like this girl on the right hand side here, if she looks like that, then you obviously want to specify exactly what the item is so that it changes it correctly. Here it's very, very obvious. You can't really go wrong. Now I click generate, it was 15 tokens there, and I got 3 outputs already lined up. I mainly put 3, 2 or 3, just because first time, as AI generators, they often fuck up or play about. So having the 2 or 3 attempts means that, it's a lot more likely to be successful. As you can see here, let me move my head out of the way. They're pretty good results. Initially below my head here, she was wearing a white top, and now obviously she's not. She's wearing a striped top, which is pretty good. As you can see, the image is here, and she's clearly changed outfit to the image there, which is good. But you may be thinking, how do you do that to my model? Now you simply click this upload section here, and then you upload an image of your model. Now I'm going to find one quickly. Sweet, so I've just selected a model there. Now this is a very old model that I used to have, but it's just an example of what we can change. Now we can obviously put her into this top, or you can use your own custom image. Now I'm going to get a custom image. Let's just go on IG, find out the first account you can. Let's say, so what's the image? She's in a blue top, and yeah, we ideally want to change it into something else. So let's try look for an outfit that I like. Now obviously you guys can do this from like a clothes shop or something like that. In fact, I think it'd probably be a very good idea to use a clothes shop. So let me get something up. Here we are, women's summer top. So let's say we like any of these. Let's say we just do that middle one there, and you can simply just screenshot it, or download it or whatever, and then you come across to the virtual try-on and you obviously upload it into there. So let me do that now. Now that's obviously uploading. Now this is a very powerful thing, because as you can see, you can pretty much put any kind of clothing on any kind of model. So it's not like it's a complicated process. If you want to brand something, get a brand deal going or whatever, you can easily do so. This isn't like, it has to be a certain position with no model. This can be anything. Now as you can see, the AI has already detected what it is. It's detected that it's a top. If we don't like both, then it may mix up the image, but ideally I just want the top. And yeah, I'm just going to click generate. I'm going to have 3 outputs again, just because why not? Spend a bit of tokens, get a good result. You can easily put 1 output. Normally this is pretty effective, but it's up to you. Now, yeah, give it like a minute or two, that loads and it's great. So if you have got like an e-com store, or maybe a clothing brand or anything like this, a fitness brand, then you can easily start to generate content for these brands. If you have got some sort of niche or anything like that as well, you can easily create, niches along that as well. So as you can see, she was in the blue here. Now she's changed across to the brown. So it's kind of like, which one's your favorite? If I click on this and let that load, and yeah, great. Now obviously the image I put in was pretty shit, so it has got a pretty shit output. But obviously if you put a good image in, then you're going to get a good output. Overall, I don't think the quality has dropped from this image at all. I think it's pretty good and it's maintained it very well. So overall, yeah, I think it's a pretty good software and a good way to get good results. If you want to test the realism, instead of using an AR model, I've actually uploaded a picture of Bonnie Blue here. Now we're going to do it again, and we're going to be able to see the realism. Hopefully this converts quite well. Obviously we can't really see her body very well in this, so it may not work the best, but we're going to have a look. If not, we can always look for something else, like this pink top here. That would work quite well in this selfie. So obviously just screenshot that, and then you can go upload it into the doc here. But yeah, that's not too bad. Obviously the realism of this photo hasn't really gone down that much. If anything, I think it's pretty good. Nice. So it depends on what you want. Obviously she was taking a selfie, she isn't anymore, but that's because they had to adapt the clothing around her. If I want to change it into a pink top, I upload the new pink image or pink top image into here and press enter. So this guy, I'm going to change the output to 2. Just click generate. As you can see, the tokens is extremely cheap. To create a video, it's like 30 to 200, depends on what you want to do. Whereas this, it's 5 per image. Very, very cheap, very easy to do, and great way to niche out your model. Especially if you've got like a brand or something, you can get a consistent brand every single time. Now this one wasn't quite as good, but the reference image also isn't amazing based on the position. Obviously, if we got an image that was in the exact position as Bonnie is up here, and we obviously put the clothes in, that's obviously going to be very good. But here, they're in quite different positions, so it's trying to adapt it towards the position of the reference image. But overall, I still think that's pretty good. Great effort. Easily changed the model's appearance here and maintained quality throughout the image. So once again, pretty great. You can download that, do whatever you want, and it's sorted. But yeah, that's how you change clothes. Now, if you want to turn that into a video, once again, you can download this. If you downloaded this or something like that, and then you can come back to the home screen and go across the videos, and then just create a new video. That works absolutely fine. As you can see on this video feature, there's quite a few video methods, but it's 35 to generate a 5-second video. If you want to go up to 10, obviously it goes 70. If you come down here, it goes to 200. So you can see how cheap it was to just create one basic image. Obviously you have the image in here, you can type your prompt and then generate, like we've done previously with quite a few videos. Obviously if you want to learn how to do that, go across to the episode 1 of the series onto Kling, and that's going to be able to help you do that. But that's how you change clothes, and hopefully that's all good with you guys. We don't need photographers, we don't need any cameras, we don't need good lighting, studios, makeup, artists. All of this kind of stuff is not needed. We simply need an AI model that's created from a few prompts into a generator with a picture of the clothes. As simple as that. So you can see the potential of these AI influencers, how you'd monetize them correctly to be able to get brand deals and other things like that. One other thing that you can do is maybe if you are in the OF space, if you did want some customs or something like that made, you can simply do so with this changing clothes software, which is really easy. And once again, you'll probably see this on OFM Cole's YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen it already, head over to that, because this is going to be able to help you out quite easily. But yeah, the majority of this is very easy to fulfill. And if you do get approached by any larger brands, then this is going to be very useful. Henry's going to be talking over a few things about how to market and monetize with AI models to be able to get these brand deals. But a lot of the time, just wearing branded clothing is significantly higher status than any kind of AI model that you see on the market, because most people just have the generic, white top, no brand attached. Whereas if they have a white top with Ralph Lauren attached, hashtag Ralph Lauren, at Ralph Lauren as well, maybe upload it onto your story, the likelihood of more people seeing that of a higher caliber is going to be significantly increased, meaning that you're more likely to get a brand deal. But that's going to be the wrap up today for one of the additional extras. These are going to be quite small videos, mainly because I'm going to be going over a few different points just to be able to perfect the process of creating AI models and AI videos. So once again, if you did need that community, that's down below, so feel free to check that out. Let's go into some new videos on additional extras, which are going to be able to help you be able to scale your AI model and design the best branded AI model on the market. So like, subscribe, follow along with the series, and hopefully you have liked the video today.